Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Cal23, back with another video, and today I'm going to be telling you guys how to make your team as good as possible in the new Silver Stud event. Starting off at the starting pitching, you're thinking to yourself, is it really this important, the starting pitching? It is if you really want to succeed. I mean, you don't need to have the best possible starters. You can just take guys from your collection, but you might want to look at inside edges and stuff because some guys are up on days and some guys are just really good. For example, you can see Keiko's up to a gold as well with Gio, so you might want to pick him up for that day. And there's also other really dominant people like Robbie Ray. He's got a really good curveball. And he's got some good speed on his fastball. You can pick up any of those guys I could recommend. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just take some bronzes in your collection, like, you know, everyone got this Andrew Kashner, most people have the Bud Norris, Vance Worley, you know, you should have enough to get that done. On to the relieving pitching, guys. There's so many options for you. You guys should be able to pick this one pretty easy. Just find players that you know you can pitch with. Obviously, there might be some that a lot of people like to use, and a lot of people are looking at guys like Herrera. I see him a lot in this event so far. Blake Parker's not bad. And you head over to relieving pitcher, there's obviously a lot more. You can pick from Archie Bradley. I really recommend him. He's good. Darren O'Day. This is a guy you must have. He's definitely cheese. Good windup. Good pitch mix. He's going to be a good guy for you. Really do recommend him. Ryan Buchter also. Really good lefty. Really popular. As you can see, his price inflated. So you would have to pay 1,000 stubs if you didn't have him already, but he's going to be worth it. You got Tony Watson, another pretty decent lefty if you want to pick him up. Steve Cishek, only 168 stubs right now, playing up to a gold with a weird, funky delivery. Got to get him on your team. It's going to mess up opponents. And I think that's about all I want to show out for live series, but there is some flashbacks I think you guys should look into. You guys should probably be looking at some of these flashbacks in your collection. If you don't have them already, I'd try picking them up. The first one is Mike Dunn, amazing lefty for me. He's been great in the event so far. I'm really liking him. If you have Lee Smith, you could use him. I haven't used him. I don't think he's going to be that good. I put Trevor Hoffman in. I'd rather have the circle change. And I also paired him up with Sir Anthony Dominguez, who I really like. It's a fastball slider changeup mix. I just like the way he mixes them. I think he's really good. He's got a good heater. I really recommend him. Alright guys, on to the catching. I was looking at the live series catchers. There's really not a lot to see for them. The only cards I could really recommend would be Robinson Chirinos. He's got a lot of power. I'd go with him if that's who you want, if you want a live series card. You could also go with the Saltalamacchia or Yachty. Both cards I think are terrible, so I wouldn't do that. Not at all. No chance. I would take this Gary Carter. I think he's good. He's got good vision, contact. Not bad speed for a catcher at all. I think he's pretty good. He's my catcher and I like him, but I'd also recommend Robinson Chirinos. Now it's time for first base, the big power position. Who do you guys want to put at first base? It's there's a lot of guys to pick from, really no shortage of options. You got Matt Olson, amazing power, really big, strong hitter if that's what you want. You go with Bohr, another big power hitter. You get Edwin, another big power hitter. Everyone in here is just going to hit bombs for you. Personally, I went with Justin Smoak. He's got the switch hitting feature to him, so that'll help him out. Not bad vision. He's just an overall great hitter. That's who I would recommend. But yeah, for first base, you got a lot of great options. Moving on to the second baseman, guys, there's not a lot of strong options. You got Jed Lowry, switch hitter, but the power against lefties is really what's taking people away from him. There's Scope. He's just kind of meh. He's not really great in any place. And the rest of these guys, no one really sees anything great in. So a lot of people have gone to flashbacks or other cards from other positions, like other live series cards. That's what I did. I went with Eduardo Escobar. He can play second base. Another good switch hitter for the team. But if you don't want to go that route, if you have the Chipper, if you have the Cal, you can put them there. There's also this flashback Gordon Beckham. He can play second. There's also the Danny Espinosa. If you guys have him, a lot of people had him. He's not bad. Any of these options would be a fine choice for second base. On to third base, obviously the top third baseman is Eduardo Escobar. You could get him at third if you want, if that's where you want to put him. You can also get Travis Shaw or Max Muncy if you really want some pop in that lineup. Miguel Andujar, more of a contact vision hitter, but still not bad. Jed Jerko, his price inflated, but you can still get him if you want. Not a lot of speed on him, so he's definitely a power guy. That's what he's there to do. Kyle Seager, a lot of people like his swing. And he's not bad, you know. You got Michael Franco as well. Good vision. A lot of good options. You know, Todd Frazier. He might not be bad if you want some power off the bench, or if you want him to start. Either or. There's Jake Lamb as well. Big cheese guy in the community. A lot of people loved him last year, and he's still not. You know, he's still pretty popular this year, just not as much. And yeah, that's about it for the Silvers. You could also pick up some more flashbacks, like I noted at second base. They work at third usually too. On to the shortstop position. Top guy you have, once again, Jose Iglesias. Not that strong. Don't really like him. There's Chris Taylor. First one that pops out to me, but no. It's Paul DeJong. There is just no argument. It's just Paul DeJong. Put him at short, okay? He's the best shortstop Silver there is right now. There is Gleyber Torres. A lot of people I see using him. Zach Kozart's not terrible, but no. Just use Paul DeJong, okay? He's up 14 today. Use him somewhere on your team. You need to do it. The dude's a beast, okay? He's a beast. On to left field. Another pretty simple one here. A lot of people using him. Khris Davis. Amazing power. He's actually up 16 on righties. 116 power right now, guys. If you don't have him on your team, I don't know what you're doing. You gotta get this guy on your team. He's crazy. Rhys Hoskins, another amazing outfielder. I'd recommend putting him somewhere else if you want to use him as well. He's great. I'd really put him somewhere in the outfield along with Khris Davis. I want to use both of them. You should. Matt Kemp, also a great card. Recommend him as well. Kyle Schwarber, another great card. I also recommend him. It's really up to your preference here. There's so many great cards. Joey Gallo, speaking of great cards. Dude's cheese. A lot of people love him. You can put him at first, third, center, or left. So wherever you want, Joey Gallo can go mostly. And yeah, guys, pick from any of these cards, but definitely at least to take some of them. Yeah, these guys are cheese. Into the center field position right here. It gets a little bit weaker in center field. You know, there's D. Gordon, there's Kiermaier, but you don't really want any of these contact hitters. Not many people do in this game. A lot of people are into power hitters, but if you want to use contact hitter, all for you. They can still do the job. They can still get hits for you. There's Jock Peterson, probably the best one I've seen so far from Silvers. He's got pretty good pop and a nice swing in my opinion. If you want him, you can take him. Other than that, I'd recommend the guys from left field to play center. Besides Jock, center field's pretty weak for Silvers. And finally, guys, on to right field, last position. We got Tommy Pham. He's up to a gold today. He's really well-rounded. Not a bad card at all. He's not bad. Andy McCutchen, also well-rounded. He's not bad to have. Mitch Haniger, he's actually pretty good, but he's down in the day, so gotta watch out for inside edges. That's gonna really matter. If they're down, I really wouldn't recommend them. There's Almora. He's up. Same with Jose Martinez, although I wouldn't recommend Jose Martinez. His batting stance is very wonky and very annoying. The rest of these guys, you can use Mazzara. He's got okay power. Same with, actually, Bruce has got pretty good power. But the rest of these guys, honestly, they're just okay. Scott Schebler, he's got a good swing. He's not bad, actually. But really, I'd use a lot of the guys from left field. They're really good beasts. There's a couple flashbacks you could use. You could use like the Sean Green from Conquest. There's the Low Kane, some good speed. But honestly, I'd go with live series cards. My outfit personally is Khris Davis, Rhys Hoskins, Kyle Schwarber. You guys can do it however you want. But yeah, hopefully this video did help you guys make your team even better. If you did enjoy this video, I would appreciate a like. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Bye!